the agreement of academic collaboration between the Government of the Kingdom of Thailand and the Government of the Kingdom of Denmark led to the founding of Phuket Marine Biological Centre in 1968 as an affiliate of the Department of Fisheries. Thereafter, this centre's name was changed to the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Institute, according to the reorganisation of Ministry, Sub-Ministry and Department Act BE 2545 or year 2002, to operate under the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Institute, Department of Marine and Coastal Resources, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. When the centre was reconstructed, it was, on 5 June 2002, renamed Phuket Marine Biological Centre. This 20-acre-plus plot of land on Cape Panwa, to the south-east of Phuket, is a location conducive to the research projects and resources restoration missions undertaken by Phuket Marine Biological Centre. This research centre's area of responsibility is the Andaman Sea and its 1,000-kilometre coastline, bordering 6 provinces, namely Ranong, Phang, Phuket, Krabi, Trang and Satun. Due to its topographic diversity, ranging from beaches, mangroves to islands and archipelagos, this area features an abundance of natural resources such as seagrass meadows, coral, marine creatures, including a wide array of endangered species. One of the primary responsibilities of the Phuket Marine Biological Centre is to perform continual surveys and assessments on marine ecosystems. The purpose is to closely monitor any changes that may threaten the coral reefs and seagrass meadows. Another important duty is to survey the abundance of living organisms, such as fish and large invertebrates in marine ecosystems. The centre also monitors the status of mangrove inhabiting marine creatures throughout all the seasons, particularly during their spawning period. Besides, the centre surveys the species and distribution of plankton and immature marine animals, both of which are indicators of local marine fertility. Thanks to its fertile environment, the Andaman Sea is a home and feeding ground for several endangered species, such as the sea turtle, the dolphin, the whale, and above all, the dugong. Amazingly, the biggest population of dugongs, a protected species on the verge of extinction, is found in the Andaman Sea. To conserve these endangered species, the centre periodically monitors and studies their distribution, varieties, habitats and feeding grounds. Due to the changes that threaten Thai seas, it is essential that environment quality and pollution be closely watched and monitored, as the seas and coastal areas are prone to contamination. Continual seawater quality monitoring for red tide, nutrients and heavy metals are necessary. Assessment of risks or other factors that may impact marine and coastal resources needs to be regularly performed. Also, efficient follow-up and surveillance systems must be in place so that timely alerts can be issued and effective measures can be planned to prevent or promptly counteract the impacts of climate change, such as temperature shifts and ocean acidification on marine resources and coastal ecosystems. In its studies on the effects of natural and human activities on coral reefs, the Phuket Research Centre has assessed the coral bleaching situation, coral disease and coral resilience in relation to climate change. The goals are to evaluate potential impacts on coral reefs, ensure proper management of marine resources, and conserve the area as a fertile zone for coral spawning. As poisonous jellyfish are found in the Andaman Sea, which is an internationally renowned tourist attraction, the centre is conducting speedy research on species diversity, distribution and breeding season of poisonous jellyfish. Besides, the centre organises training sessions to educate local people, students, tourist entrepreneurs, physicians, nurses, and lifeguards on avoidance of poisonous jellyfish and basic first aid treatment for jellyfish sting victims. Marine debris currently is the most serious threat to Thai seas. To cope with this problem, the Centre carries out rigorous studies on its impact on endangered species and coral reefs. In the process, the Centre researches and analyses microplastics in seawater, as these particles accumulate in the food chain and are likely to affect human beings. Over the decades, Phuket Marine Biological Centre's ongoing research has focused on developing technologies to conserve, improve and restore marine and coastal resources along the Andaman coastline. For example, in conjunction with Thai and foreign researchers, the Centre has since 1994 been conducting coral rehabilitation research, the first of its kind in Thailand, in the sea around Maiton Island of Phuket. The project has given rise to consistent development of coral restoration methods. Over the past 10 years or so, the Centre has educated and engaged volunteers and coral reef beneficiaries in sustainable coral restoration. Currently, the Centre is using its research-grounded coral restoration principles to restore coral reefs in many areas of Thai seas. Another achievement in the Centre is the cultivation of seagrass in ponds for use in the process of restoring seagrass populations in nature. This seagrass farming process promotes local communities' participation in restoring, monitoring and managing seagrass plantation and fertility in their respective areas. The Centre, staffed by veterinarians specialising in endangered marine species and equipped with advanced medical instruments, not only serves as an emergency contact point in case marine animals are found stranded, but also provides the animals with medical treatment or identifies their cause of death in the Centre's Endangered Marine Species Veterinary Hospital. To ensure sustainable restoration and conservation of resources, the Centre has improved its sea turtle nursing standard, increasing sea turtle offspring's survival rate to 85%. This is achieved by improving the quality of sea turtle nursing pond management, based on a strict quality and health standards before releasing them into nature. The Centre is also successful in propagating ornamental fishes along coral reefs. These fishes are exhibited for educational purposes and eventually released into the sea, where they play an essential part in ecosystem rehabilitation. The various research findings by the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Institute and the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre are presented to the public by the Phuket Aquarium for educational purposes. The aquarium's displays, which include both live animals and exhibitions, are meant to create a proper understanding of marine plants and animals' living conditions, as well as marine environments and pollution. Thanks to its commitment, Phuket Aquarium is regarded as one of the public sector's learning resources for excellence in creating sustainable marine and coastal resources awareness. The Centre also has a marine flora and fauna museum, which features a collection of more than 6,000 specimens of marine species indigenous to Thai seas. Of these, more than 200 are prototypic specimens of the world's newly discovered species. The museum has developed a taxonomy of marine organisms, which provides fundamental information conducive to any further studies on marine and coastal biodiversity that is linked to that of the Plant Genetic Conservation Project, which is under the Royal Initiative of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthaung. Over the past 3 decades, the Phuket Centre has generated ample knowledge that benefits scholars in various fields. It has organised national, regional and international symposia and promoted research projects in both domestic and overseas institutions. In addition to the government-allocated budget, Another source of financial support for the Phuket Marine Biological Centre's research and publication activities is the Thai-Danish Foundation for Phuket Marine Biological Centre, an organisation under the royal patronages of Her Majesty the Queen of Thailand and His Royal Highness the Prince Consort of Denmark. Currently, the Centre's Ocean Forecasting System, OFS, is already in operation, capable of monitoring the wind, wave height, ocean temperatures, currents and sea level. This system computes all the data and produces an accurate 3-day forecast every 3 hours. Such forecast is hugely beneficial to marine research, fisheries, ordinary people, and all who depend on the sea for their livelihood. The information acquired through the Phuket Marine Biological Centre's research and development activities has led to the creation of marine resources and coastal ecosystem maps and databases. The information, which indicates potential long-term ecological changes, also contributes to the country's mission to preserve its marine fertility through effective and sustainable management of its coastal areas, ecosystems and resources.